The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
And here comes one of my favorites.
Introducing first, from Cobb County, Georgia, weighing in at 255 pounds, Arn Anderson.
There is perhaps no greater challenge than the one this man is about to face. War Games, one of the most brutal contests a superstar could find themselves in.
And he has plenty of cause for concern because shortly after that bell rings, he'll find himself outnumbered.
He has to be prepared for an onslaught like no other. Does he stand his ground and try to fight it? Or give his opponents the runaround until help arrives?
Well, he's got 2 rings worth of room to work with. But in War Games, there are no easy answers or surefire solutions.
A competitor who always has his game face on, ready for a major battle. One of the founding members of the New World Order.
And representing the NWO, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
Being the one to kick off a War Games match is not easy. There's tons of pressure resting on you to get your team off to a good start.
Well, lucky for him, he won't have to wait too long until the cavalry arrives.
That's right, this team will have the numbers advantage here, but it's not so easy to capitalize on that advantage.
It's only a matter of moments now until we find out if he's up to the challenge that is War Games.
First 2 to be locked inside as War Games ramps up.
Yeah, Cole, remember, War Games doesn't officially begin until the last contestant enters the cage.
We'll have to see if these 2 have the stamina to last until then. Hip toss!
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Scott Hall knocked him.
Time clothesline.
Good grief. Boom. Sending him all the way over to the next ring.
Kick to the gut and, ooh, brutal forearm.
Smash after the stomps. Hall taking the upper hand in a big way.
Hall's holding nothing back.
Oh, stomp right to the hand.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Stomping their opponent.
Big forearm.
Well, that does not look good.
Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
They're unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match. sent flying. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed. DDT!
Blow after blow, he's looking rocked.
And he's looking unstoppable right now. And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal. Ooh.
How do you even begin to approach a situation like War Games, Corey?
You have to take every advantage that arises, Cole. No one's going to get the win in War Games by taking the high road. You really have to use everything at your disposal to make sure your team gets the win.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Here it comes. Looking for the choke slam.
What's coming next?
What's coming next? Taking their time. And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
Whoa, huge big boot.
Squeezing the breath out of them.
Another warrior about to enter the fray, here to balance the scales.
Damage being done in this War Games match with this. Oh, the bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. This match hasn't even really begun, and already this fight is going to some dangerous places. And that definitely made solid impact. Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Scooped up.
What are we looking for here? You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force. Man, what timing on that counter.
Say hello to the bad guy and goodbye.
As Nash in his grip.
Outsider's edge from Scott Hall.
Hall put a stamp on this one.
Ooh. From the middle rope. Oh! Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Oh, man.
Taking this fight between the rings in War Games.
I can't imagine what we're going to see when this actually starts. Oh my gosh! Throwing hands on that narrow steel platform wedged between the ropes.
Boom!
Picked up and being carried around now.
Set it up.
Gentlemen, it's time to go to school.
There it is. Locked in.
We might be looking at it. Nails his opponent to break up the submission. This match continues. Alley-oop.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Sidewalk slam delivered.
Oh, the arm's trapped.
On a slam.
He's looking poised to finish Nash off.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
Up and around and down.
Brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough, and they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
Kevin Nash about to establish his dominance.
And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was.
Can that keep Lex down?
And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this.
I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Hogan is done.
for something here. Now scaling the War Game structure.
This is not going to end well.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking.
From way up, he's headed up.
Might be going toward the top of this War Game structure.
And Scott Hall able to reverse that.
Big time clothesline. Good grief. Just disrespectful. Oh, man. Thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
The countdown hurtling towards the shift to the status quo. Totally helpless at the moment.
Face first.
That was awesome.
Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
And the energy in here is raising the hairs on the back of my neck.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action. This will do it. Kevin Nash wants to finish this off. Way up and down hard in a jackknife.
Victory nearly in hand for Nash.
And back elbow creates separation.
Enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match.
And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off.
Here comes the
Hollywood Hogan off the ropes.
Oh my God. Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little.
oh, the backbreaker.
Right to the spine. Oh, what a shot. Slamming the door shut and brace for impact. War Games are now officially. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
Puts the shoulder up and one.
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning.
The adrenaline is pumping and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And that was offense with a powerful purpose.
And clearly going after his core to slow him down.
So much damage has been done to the body. I don't think this can carry on.
Yeah, I know this is about honor, but you have to think about your health, too.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance. Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Hall has set his target. Not the majority of that one. Scott Hall, right where he wants it.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
That's it. Nash just ended things. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
We're going to find an escape from the abdominal stretch. Found it. Disturbing impact.
Being sized up, he might regret getting back up here.
Hogan is down. Shoulders are pinned. Shoulder up even before a 1 count.
What is it gonna take to put him away?
Then a thunderous forearm to follow.
Mat slam with some attitude. Cheap as that. He created a huge opportunity here.
Hollywood Hogan with a scoop slam.
And here's Nash into the cover.
Does that finish Luger for good?
Suplex. Here it comes. Nicely done. He's trying again. Don't down on the DDT.
I think it's all over now.
A defiant kick out after 1.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure
mentally as much as it does physically.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Here are your winners, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hollywood Hogan, and...
They came, they fought, they survived. Ladies and gentlemen, your War Games winners.
Leaving pieces of their body and soul in the ring, but the price is worth the transaction. They'll be dining out on this for years and deserve...